Reform's policy to abolish indefinite leave to remain and make state welfare only available to British citizens is one of the most seismic policy announcements in recent times. Naturally, it has caused much of the media class to have a meltdown. The reason why this policy is so important is because it reframes the concept of a nation. A nation exists for its citizens. It is not a sacrificial lamb to be offered up to the international stage. Britain's primary duty is not to the rest of the world, but to its citizens. Those who want to come to this country are welcome, but only if it serves the national interest. Everyone used to understand this some 20 odd years ago. But since Tony Blair, we've been trained and conditioned to believe that this is some radical idea, that British values and a sense of fairness is all about how well we can open up the services of this country to the whole of humanity. Indefinite leave to remain, like the ECHR and the UN Refugee Convention, are outdated frameworks that once served a purpose but are now a direct threat to the country. This is not the 1980s, where at times we had net negative immigration. This is 2025, a post-mass migration era, one that has endured the Boris wave of 3.8 million people. The mindset of the media and the political class needs to catch up. Now, illegal migrants should be deported. That's obvious. Those who have willingly come here to work are free to renew their permits. But if it no longer serves the national interest, then their visas will expire. Those few individuals who have had indefinite leave to remain for many years will not qualify now for state welfare. But this is where some feel like things might be going a bit too far. Is it fair to revoke the status of those who've been paying taxes for years, contributed and built a life here? Is that not tearing apart a nation? Or as Keir Starmer says, is that not racist? The answer is no. We have been brainwashed into thinking that paying taxes is an automatic gateway to receiving a state pension and welfare. Not so. Paying taxes is actually the contractual basis for why someone should be allowed to work and live in the country. You cannot expect to walk into a place, set up shop, and not give something in return. People who are not citizens pay tax to justify their place in the country, not to be looked after by the country. That privilege should only be reserved for British passport holders. For too long, we have created a system where the unique rights of the British citizen have been bundled in with everyone else. This is wrong. Now, those individuals who already have indefinite leave to remain can either apply to be a British citizen, they can apply for a work permit, or they can choose to leave. If they choose citizenship, they become integral to this country. They can make this their nation. How is that offer racist or unfair? It is the complete opposite. It is welcoming foreign nationals into the fold of this country. The reason why someone may not want to take up this offer is because it may mean losing their status and rights in their birth country. But the British state cannot be held accountable for this. It is ridiculous to hold Britain responsible for the legal rules in other countries. The principle behind citizenship is that a person sees the country as their home. They are loyal to the nation and as a result become deserving of remaining and being looked after by the state. In a post-mass migration era, it is essential that this principle is firmly adopted. Those who come on work permits are here to use Britain as an economic means to an end, which is fine, so long as it also serves the interests of the country. Reform is not against immigration or for immigration. It is simply pro-British citizen. The damage of the Boris wave must be stopped, not just delayed. It is the natural instinct for a parent to put their child first, and it should also be the natural instinct for a functioning nation to put its citizens first. Labour are the globalists that refuse to accept this basic premise. Reform's abolishment of the indefinite leave to remain is a recalibration of what it means to be a nation. It is the restoration of the social contract that is so desperately needed.